Hello, friends. Welcome to Tales from the Nebula. If you enjoy the original stories told here, like and subscribe. Through the Gate, Part 2. The Razorwind burned as it plunged into the atmosphere of Thaleus, flames licking across the cockpit windows. Jarek wrestled the yoke, the ship screaming like a dying animal. "Shields failing," Ven shouted, his voice high and ragged with panic. Ahead, the storm loomed, a monstrous wall of cloud and lightning that stretched from horizon to horizon, big enough to swallow continents, forks of white-violet energy stabbed down in endless arcs, each one bright enough to blind. "We're not surviving that," Ven whispered, eyes wide. Jarek's jaw locked. "Storm's our only chance." He forced the ship lower, straight into the boiling heart of it. The storm devoured them. Darkness pressed in, thunder rattled the hull, lightning split the sky in jagged claws. Then it happened. A bolt so massive it lit the cockpit like a miniature sun. Electricity roared through every circuit, panels bursting in a shower of sparks. Both men screamed as energy surged through the ship, through their bodies. And then, silence. The storm was gone. The flames gone. The planet gone. Instead, stars shone steady in the void, calm and familiar. Ahead of them loomed the swirling blue vortex of the Stargate. The ship was whole again, instruments stable, engines purring. Ven gasped, clutching at his chest. What the hell just? He twisted in his harness, wild-eyed. We were falling. We were burning up. I felt the heat on my face. Jarek sat frozen, staring at the viewport, knuckles white on the controls. His breath came hard and uneven, as though he'd just run a marathon. This can't be real. The comm unit crackled. A voice, perfectly calm, perfectly ordinary. "Cargo secured?" Jarek's eyes widened. His throat went dry. He turned slowly toward Ven. "No," Ven whispered. "No. This is the beginning. This is back at the gate." Jarek forced himself to glance at the readouts. His stomach dropped. Every gauge, every timer, every metric matched exactly what it had been minutes before. We've gone backwards." Ven's laugh cracked like glass, half hysterical. "Backwards? You mean we rewound? That storm, it reset us?" He grabbed Jarek's arm with trembling hands. "Tell me I'm not insane, Jarek. Tell me this is happening." "You're not insane," Jarek said, though his own voice wavered. "But I'll be damned if I know how." He tore his eyes from the gate and forced himself to breathe. "Somehow, the storm threw us back here, to before it all went wrong." Ven slumped against his seat, shaking his head, muttering the words like he was trying to convince himself. "Back at the gate. Back at the gate." Silence hung thick between them, broken only by the steady hum of the engines. Finally, Jarek straightened in his chair, his face carved into determination. "Doesn't matter how, we've been given a second shot, and we're not wasting it." Razorwind plunged through the gate once more, and once more the copper world of Thaleus loomed with patrol ships waiting like hounds. "Customs Authority," came the familiar bark. "Runner vessel Razorwind, stand by for scan." Ven swallowed hard. "What's the new plan?" "We don't fight the net head-on," Jarek growled. "We cut under it, skim atmosphere, make them overcommit." The scanner beam swept over them. The same alarm sounded, the same accusation, stolen weapons. And just as before, Jarek slammed the throttle. But this time, the Razorwind dove into the atmosphere first, hugging the curve of the planet. Patrol ships followed, their guns spitting fire. Jarek twisted the ship through clouds, lightning flashing all around them. For a moment, it worked. Plasma fire missed wide. The patrol broke formation. Ven whooped, his face lit with hope. "We're doing it! We're breaking free!" But fate was cruel. Another blast clipped their engines. The ship shuddered, stabilizers failing. "No!" Ven cried. "Not again!" The Razorwind spun, tumbling nose first toward Thaleus, smoke and fire trailing behind. The Razorwind spiraled through Thaleus's skies again, engines trailing smoke and fire. Inside the cockpit, alarms screamed, red lights flaring against their faces. Ven gripped his harness, knuckles bloodless. "Here we go again. Any second now the storm will hit. We'll be back at the gate. Right?" Jarek didn't answer. His jaw was set, his hands loose on the yoke. This time he wasn't fighting the fall. He let the ship tumble, trusting fate to intervene. The desert world spun closer, dunes and mountains rushing into focus. But there was no storm on the horizon, just clear skies, copper-red and merciless. "Where's the storm?" Ven's voice cracked. "Jarek, where's the storm?" "It'll come," Jarek said, though his voice was quieter, less certain. "It'll come. It has to." They fell lower. Atmosphere screamed against the hull. The ship rattled, tearing itself apart. Still, no storm. Ven's laugh turned hollow, desperate. "You said it would come. We beat the rules. We broke the galaxy. It has to come back." Jarek closed his eyes, exhaling slowly. He could feel the heat building, the end bearing down. In the silence between alarms, he finally understood. The storm hadn't saved them. It had teased them. One mercy, then nothing. His eyes opened, calm now, resigned. He looked at Ven. "No reset this time, kid. This one's real." Ven stared at him, tears burning at the corners of his eyes. For a moment, he looked like the scared mechanic Jarek had first met years ago, not the co-pilot who'd flown through hell by his side. "I'm not ready," Ven whispered. "Neither was I," Jarek said softly. "But at least we're going down together." The Razorwind struck the desert in a blinding storm of fire and steel. The cockpit shattered, the hull ripped wide, and light swallowed everything. No storm. No second chance. The story of Jarek and Ven ended where all blockade runners eventually do, in the fire of the fall.